How can we validate someone's claims of conversion?
It's a great question. The whole issue about conversion, Gir Kahalacha, is a big issue, especially in our generation. So let's try first introduce the concept of what is Gir Kahalacha. In order to convert, a person has to do a few steps. Step number one, which is the most important step, is accepting upon himself Torah mitzvahs in front of a Beis Din. Second step is going to mikveh. And the third step for men is a bris. Now, in order to be able to accept upon yourself Torah mitzvahs, you have to do two things. A, you have to study, you have to know what you're accepting upon yourself. And B, you have to make sure that this person has practiced Torah mitzvahs before the conversion, and obviously after the conversion. If one of these three things didn't happen, the gir is not a halachic gir. Even if somebody comes with a paper of the best Beis Din around the world and shows you, here, I went through a process of gir, but you know for a fact that when he accepted it, he didn't mean to accept it. You know for a fact that right after the gir, he did not live even a minimal life of Torah mitzvahs, that gir is not considered gir kahalacha. Now, in order for somebody to go through gir, the process usually is that you have a family that adopts him for about a year, at least a year. Throughout that year, he's able to experience with the family Shabbos, Kashrus, the different Yom Tovim, different holidays, different ways of being Jewish. And usually that family comes to testify in the Beis Din that they know him, that he's very serious about what he's doing, and they know how to testify that after the gir, he continues doing whatever he committed that he will do, meaning accepting upon himself Torah or mitzvahs. There are some Beis Dins that even after the actual conversion, meaning that he goes through the process, he goes through a bris, and he goes through a mikveh, and he accepts upon himself Torah mitzvahs, they will only give him the certificate that shows that he's Jewish only a while later. It could be a half a year, it could be a year later, and that really puts them in that situation to make sure he didn't just accept Torah mitzvahs just in order to get that certificate, but he really meant it when he did it, and he did it, as I said, he meant it before, and he also meant it and lived up to it even after. If, as we said before, if somebody did not go through the process of accepting Torah mitzvahs by a real Beis Din, did not go to mikveh, did not have a bris, even if he shows a certificate like that, there's a real big problem with his gir.